Sustai guys, and welcome to magical Cambodia. So yes guys, today we're in Cambodia. And in my personal opinion, Cambodia is one of those countries that are completely underrated because everybody talks of going to Bali and going to Thailand because of the rich heritage, the great beaches and the rich culture. But I tell you, Cambodia has everything that these destinations has got to offer. There's great beach destinations, there is amazing jungles, there is mountains, and most of all, there is a whole lot of culture and heritage. Obviously, there is a whole lot more to Cambodia than just Angkor Wat and old temples and ruins, but because these structures are so iconic and so impressive, let's start today's vlog by exploring the magical atmosphere of the ruins and temples right here at Angkor Wat. The atmosphere and vibe here in the Angkor complex is absolutely special. In 1000 AD, this place right here, Angkor, was the capital of the Khmer Empire. Back then, Angkor was the largest urban center in the entire world. What you see remaining here today are only the temples. All the palaces of the kings and the habitations of the people that lived there were made out of wood, hence since have long rotten away. But the temples, the places of worship, were built out of stone because they were built for God and meant to last an eternity. That's also the reason why the spiritual atmosphere here in Angkor is so intense. Alright guys, so I've shown you the ancient, I've shown you the old temples of Angkor, and you soak up all that spiritual, mystic vibe. Right now, I want to show you another side of Cambodia, as I'm going to take you into the rural parts of Cambodia, show you how the people live, show you the farms, show you the lifestyle, show you the jungles. So, are you ready to check out rural Cambodia's countryside with me today? Let's go. Alright guys, it is right now 13 minutes past 12 noon here in the Cambodian countryside. It is 38 degrees centigrade out there with I don't know how much humidity. It is sweltering. So I came to seek refuge in one of these roadside huts here by the river just to escape the sun for a bit and maybe get a little nap. But before I do so, let me just take this opportunity to say a few words about this country. So, the Kingdom of Cambodia in its history has seen a whole lot of turmoil. Obviously, it was part of the French Indochina, so it was colonialized. There were uprisings against the colonialists. Because it is part of the Mekong Delta, Vietnam is just down the road, so obviously Cambodia was also involved in the Vietnam War. Then, of course, there was the Khmer Rouge uprisings. So yes, in its history, Cambodia has seen its fair share of turmoil. However, don't forget, this country has an amazing, rich history. I mean, the temples of Angkor and all the ruins are testimony to that. This place is part of the Mekong Delta. The land is super fertile. And of course, it is a very rich history. I mean, back in the days, this wasn't a developing country. This place was booming. It had a massive economy, a massive culture, massive trade, and all these temples and palaces and, structures in and around Angkor Wat and all of that it cost a lot of money to build even in those days. So this was a very affluent place where people from all over the world came to, you know, be scholarized, learn things, do trade with these people, etc. But all this is history. Right now, what are my impressions of Cambodia today? I've said this before. To me, from what I've seen so far, Cambodia is super underrated. I mean, it is neighboring, squeezed in between Thailand and Vietnam, which are major tourist destinations. But here in Cambodia, the GDP coming out of tourism is maybe 10, if at all, 15%. So from my travels, especially here in the countryside, I can say that every interaction with the people here that I've had was super genuine. I mean, yes, of course, if you go to the big cities and the big tourist side, people try to hassle you, sell you a souvenir or two, or try to get some sort of business out of you. But genuinely, here, all over, you know, the countryside, when people see you, kids are waving at you at the street and people are hollering at you, welcoming you into their houses, inviting you for a snack or a drink or whatever. People are not doing that to get money off you. It's a genuine interaction. People are happy to meet you. And I've been into plenty homes. I've had plenty of cups of teas and snacks, and people have, volunteered to show me around their villages and show me some cool places in the jungle. None of these people wanted money. And even though I wanted to show appreciation and gratitude and give them a few dollars or, buy some slippers for the kids or whatever, people refused. People said, no, absolutely not. We don't want nothing from you. We're just grateful to meet you. We're happy that you come and visit our country. So it's been amazing. I mean, yes, of course, their English is very limited. English is not widely spoken out here. But first of all, Google Translate is a great tool. And there is always hands and feet to communicate with. And a big smile says a lot. So frankly, to me, Cambodia has been absolutely amazing. I don't want to talk down other countries in Asia. You guys know I love Indonesia, I love Bali, Thailand, all those places. But if we compare this with Thailand, I mean, Thailand has a major dependency on tourism. So many things that Thailand does is to attract tourists and to get tourist revenue. And that's one of the reasons why Thailand struggled so much during the pandemic. Out here, tourism is barely existent. These people are farmers, they're fishermen. Their livelihood comes from nature, comes from what the country provides for them. So during COVID, when tourism came to a complete standstill, there was not a lot of change because simply there is not a lot of tourism out here. So to me, as I said, Cambodia is super genuine. People are amazingly nice. It's a Buddhist country. They're 98% Buddhist out here, which does a lot to their, culture and way of interactions. People are super polite. People are super humble, So, yeah. Frankly, I know I'm singing a lot of praise here, but I've been really impressed for everything I've seen so far. And this is just the beginning of our journey. There are plenty of more places I want to show you. But before I do that, let me take a little bit of rest out here in this little roadside hammock by the river, because it is seriously hot out there. So I'm just going to get maybe 40 minutes, maybe an hour of a little siesta here, and then hit back on the road. So I'll see you guys later.
One hour later.
Actually, I decided to go for a different mode of transport because Mark, a local friend of mine, is actually a motor rickshaw driver, and he sort of persuaded me to just leave the bike and that he was going to take me around. And frankly, I can't complain because I got a roof over my head that protects me from the blazing sun. I'm sitting on nicely cushioned seats here, and the good thing is under the seats he's even got an ice box, so when I drink water it's not lukewarm, but it's actually ice cold. But apart from all this personal luxury that I'm indulging in, these motor rickshaws are actually very traditional and typical ways of transport here in Cambodia. They're not like the three-wheelers and tuk-tuks you'll find in India and Thailand, but these are sort of regular motorcycles that these guys tie up this sort of carriage too, but it's quite interesting. But at the end of the day, it's just a regular motorbike with a mount behind it, so it's like a carriage. But yeah, it's a super traditional, a very common way of transport here in Cambodia. So for now, just sit back, relax, and enjoy this bumpy little dusty ride on the back roads of Cambodia's countryside. Alright guys, first of all, let me introduce you to Mac. He's my new friend. We met, he's got a motor rickshaw, he's a rice grower, and he's a local most importantly. And he was kind enough to volunteer his Friday afternoon and take me around and show me some cool places. So Mac, right now you took me to a sort of a lake. And yeah, Mac, what's this all about?
This place, this village is we call Chirio village, is where the people who always come for fishing with fun, like with the fishing net, with the family. They come to have a fishing fun. You can see on behind of me, there is some family people. They come with the fishing net and then they have fun with the water. As this season is a very hot season, they can come and then find the fish and also take cold water to get away from the heat of the sun.
You with your big drink there. Whoa! Yeah. Say hello, YouTube. Good morning from the beautiful Cambodian countryside. We're back on a scooter and we're back out exploring the wild, wild countryside of Cambodia. Let's go. Hello. Through the banana fields, no problem. Folks, it is blazing hot out here, and yes, you can see I'm sweating again. So for me to rehydrate and get some fluids back in, I actually just bumped into this sugarcane juice cellar here in the village. So I'm gonna have some fresh sugarcane juice and I'm gonna show you how it's made. So let's check it out. Get it. All right, guys. Cheers to you. And with the kids of the village here. So right here and right now we're at a traditional fish market here in Cambodia. The fish from here actually comes from the Tonglesap Lake and is then shipped down the river to come to markets like this, where it's being sorted, put on ice and shipped to the different shops. So right now let's check out the hustle and bustle right here at the fish market. You can hear it's super noisy, there's lots of activity, it's super amazing, so let's check it out. Guys, right now I'm in front of a monastery here which is still under construction, but there's one thing I want to show you which is absolutely mind-blowing. It's how high they built this monastery on the stilts, because the river is there, and I mean these are all floodlands, and in the rainy season when this place floods, it doesn't just flood like, you know, 2, 3, 4 feet high, but check out the water level on this building. That's actually how high the water gets. So all the brown stuff is literally water, and the top part there is what stays dry. So you can see that the monastery is built on huge stilts, and actually only the top part of it is where the monks can stay, and during that wet season they have to come there by boat. So check this out. I mean, this is incredible. This is the ground right now, and all that is water. Only the white stuff there remains dry. That is crazy, right? I've shown you the amazing, mesmerizing relics of the old Khmer Empire, like Angkor, Wat and the Set. And after having taken you around the lush and diverse countryside of Cambodia, next, let me take you one step further in our journey and take you to the coast and show you Cambodia's amazing beaches and islands. Are you ready for some beach treats? Let's go. I'm back here in the back of an auto rickshaw, and the reason today why I'm actually not using a motorbike is that I'm a bit loaded. I actually have some luggage with me. Look, during any of my visits, during any of my trips that you see me making videos of, I always help the community, but I never really film it because I think it's sort of pretentious, and I don't necessarily want to show off about all the good I do to communities when I visit. But as I said earlier, I mean, the people of Cambodia have been so amazingly nice and genuine. Nobody ever wanted money, nobody wanted anything, any token of thanks that I wanted to give them, they always refused. So since this right here is my last day here in Cambodia, I actually thought I really want to do something for the people here. And during my journeys around the countryside, I came across a village, and those people were really, really poor. I mean, we're talking dirt poor. So I thought, you know what, let me just go there, and I bought 50 packets of noodles and 25 kilograms of rice, and we're just going to distribute it to these people here, put a smile on their faces. But again, this is really not pretentious, this is not showing off, this is just my way to thank Cambodia for its absolutely amazing hospitality and niceness. I feel like the Pied Piper right now. I got the whole village kids and the community coming around here. Alright guys, this right here brings us to the end of our Cambodia exploration video, and as usually I surely hope that you enjoyed watching this as much as I enjoyed filming this. I'll meet you somehow, somewhere on this beautiful planet again very soon for other amazing destinations, and until then, if you haven't done so, make sure you subscribe to the channel, give the video a thumbs up, and most of all, until I see you again, stay healthy, stay happy, and